Since January 2016 alone, it has conducted 2 nuclear tests and at least 30 ballistic missile launches. This threat is not just hypothetical. For ordinary citizens, it is only too real. On 6th of March, North Korea launched 4 ballistic missiles, 3 of which landed within Japan's exclusive economic zone. This was no advance notice, and the consequence of these reckless launches could have been catastrophic for innocent fishing boats, sea vessels, and aircrafts. These launches are intentionally meant to be a provocation, as evidenced by North Korea media reports, which states that the North Korean units responsible for striking U.S. bases in Japan in contingencies were involved. It is therefore increasingly important for countries in the region to strengthen deterrence to ensure these peace and security. Mr. President, now is a good time to recall the commitments North Korea has made on denuclearization in the past. In 2005, North Korea, together with China, Japan, the Republic of Korea, the Russian Federation, and the United States, quote, unanimously reaffirmed that the goal of the 6-party talks in the verifiable denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula in peaceful manner, end of quote, in 6-party talks joint statement. All parties expect North Korea remain commitment to this position. There is no doubt that dialogue is necessary to achieve the peaceful denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. However, under the current situation, where North Korea continues to advance its nuclear and ballistic missile programs, meaningful dialogue is clearly not possible. In order to bring North Korea back to the negotiating table, the international community must send a strong message that provocation comes at a high price and that no bright future awaits North Korea without its denuclearization. With this in mind, Japan calls on all member states to increase pressure on North Korea through rigorous and thorough implementation of relevant Security Council resolutions. Japan has been implementing additional measures against North Korea, which go beyond the obligations under the Security Council resolutions to severely restrict the flow of people, goods, and funds, including the total ban of exports and imports. Japan has also actively assisted capacity building for ASEAN countries in order to enhance the effectiveness of the Security Council resolution. No state should allow itself to become a loophole in the North Korea sanctions regime. Japan calls on all member states which have not already done so to submit national implementation reports to the North Korea sanctions committees as required by Security Council resolution. Any further provocation, including nuclear tests, should be met promptly by an even more stringent resolution by Security Security Council. Mr. President, North Korea has defiantly dismissed Security Council resolution as illegal, and so we refuse to be bound by these obligations. This has real humanitarian consequences. The regime's pursuit of nuclear weapons and ballistic missile development comes at the expense of the welfare and basic needs of the people in North Korea. These people include international abductees. In the past, North Korean agents infiltrated Japan and abducted a number of Japanese citizens, including a girl as young as 13 years old. Abductees' futures have been stolen and their families torn apart. Japan attaches the utmost importance to the abductions issue, which undermines the sovereignty of Japan and casts fear over the lives of our citizens. Victims of abduction are not limited to Japanese citizens. This is a universal issue facing the international community and a violation of fundamental human rights. In urging North Korea to take concrete action on this issue, Japan asks for the international community's support and understanding. Mr. President, regrettably, the possibility of further provocations by North Korea is high. The Council must send a clear message that such actions will only lead to more rigorous responses from international community. Japan strongly urges North Korea to demonstrate its seriousness as well as concrete actions on denuclearization. Japan looks forward to continuing to work closely with all of our colleagues here today on this matter. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank His Excellency Mr. Kishida for his statement. I now give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Mankur Ndai, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Senegalese abroad of Senegal.
Merci bien, Monsieur le Secrétaire.
Thank you, Secretary of State, President of the Security Council, the Secretary General of the United Nations.